Well, everyone, this is a bit of a new look for me. Yeah, I know I've got a new hat and new glasses, both of which were actually gifted to me. But anyways, I'm here to make a new announcement on a new project car, and I think you guys are gonna like this as much as I love it. So leave your guesses. Pause the video. Leave your guesses in the comments below as to what you think this is. I'll give you a hint. It's an American car, unlike my last one. That was a Japanese car, basically a Nissan Maxima, Altima, whatever a G20 was. And it's made by. It's going to be called Project 71. Those are the two hints I will give you. And by now, I hope you've paused the video and left your comment as to what you think it is. And yes, I'm in a shitty garage. This is a two-car garage. My four car is kind of being occupied because I'm moving my sister out this weekend. But yeah, this is one of my dream cars, and I'm very fortunate to have been able to afford it because it was an amazing deal. I have already done a bit of service to it. One of the service things I didn't do myself, which I wish I would have because it was easy as fuck. As was the other thing, but there are a few things I need to do to it, and I will tell you more about those as we go through the video. So this is my 2004 Ford Crown Victoria P71. It is a police interceptor, and as you could hear, it's P71. That is the reason for the name Project 71. Currently, here's a list of issues with it. All right, it does not have air conditioning, which in the Midwestern summer, that gets to be pretty fucking bad because it gets really warm. The spotlight doesn't work. It doesn't have a wraparound ram bar, which that will change. Everything I'm listing in this video will change at some point. I can't guarantee when, but it will change. It's on some pretty bad wheels. Like they're the wheels I want to have, obviously, but they are going to be changed at some point. But yeah, it's the 4.6 liter V8, the same as in the Mustang of its era. It does also need a wash, which I plan to do. I haven't had the time to detail it. I've only owned it for about 2 weeks. Thankfully, I've got the plates, tabs, titles on the way. But yeah, this is a very big car, and I love it. I love it more than anything, I'll be honest. This is my favorite thing in the world right now. My girlfriend's gonna kill me for saying that. Obviously, that's a joke. This is my second favorite thing in the world. My girlfriend being you get the point. It's cringy as fuck, but yeah, you get the point. And I'm vlogging right now. But yeah, I have a feeling you guys might want to have a listen, because it is a beautiful sounding car. So, without further ado, you shall have a listen. Also, I gotta love the door sound it makes. It sounds like a classic car. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite things about this car. So here we go. Alright, so, as you can see, it sounds pretty fucking good. I'm going to move into my 4-car garage here so I can talk to you guys about it. So I have a list of modifications I plan to do, and I'm going to list them right here. Number 1 is fix the spotlight. That's a very important thing for me to do. I have a bad history with night driving. I hit a deer on my way home from work one night a while back. I still had my first job, but that was a seasonal thing, so that's over now. And then I paid my sister back because it was her car that I wrecked. Paid her back for it. And next is going to be a wraparound ram bar. So that way if I do hit a deer again, I don't have to worry as much about my radiator, front bumper, things like that. It's going to be a less costly repair bill, things like that. Because I'm not a body technician. I'm a engine technician. But the next thing I plan to do is replace the other 6 coil packs. Because one on cylinder 4 was replaced at about 60,000 miles. Number 8 I just had to replace 4 days after owning the car. It just misfired like a bitch, and I had to fix it. It was no big deal. It was just a coil pack. I pulled it out, put a new one in, and it works. And after that, I'm going to fix... not after, this is not in chronological order. I'm going to fix the AC at some point soon here. Either that or get it fixed. I don't know how to do AC. I think it just needs refrigerant, and then that's it. But I'm gonna have to talk to my local mechanic about that. See if he can tell me what's wrong with it, because I don't have a really good jack, so, or at least I don't have a lift. I do have a jack, and it stays in the trunk of the Vic, which is half the reason I bought the fucking thing. Is because it has more trunk space than the fucking Kia Soul, and the Honda Fit combined. It's a big ass car, but yeah. And then after I fix the air conditioning, I'm going to install some nicer seats up front, probably with a little bit more bolstering, because I'm a pretty skinny guy, and I flop around in that car a lot, because it's a pretty big fucking car. And then after that, I'm going to get a new steering wheel, and then realign the shift indicator. It's not horribly misaligned, but it's something I want to do. And then way down the line, I'm going to get an exhaust intake and a tune. Like a full new intake system, full new exhaust system, front to back, after the headers. And it's going to sound good. That's the main thing. I'm not looking for this thing to be super fast. You know, if I wanted it to be super fast, I'd stick swap it with a 5-speed from a junkyard Mustang, which would be a lot of work. Yeah, that was the plan for Project Shitbox, and then that developed a transmission problem, and the thing was just a pile of shit. The trade-in we got for it when we went to buy the Vic, we got $307.25 for it. That was what it cost for the title, tabs, and plates. So that was what the dealer did, was they just took the price of the car, the trade-in, everything like that, and that was what they did, was they covered the value of all of that shit, so we didn't have to worry about it. Which was nice of them, you know? I definitely recommend that dealer. Of course, I would shout them out, but I don't think they would get any business from me, for one thing, and for another thing, that would tell where I live. And granted, so does my hat, but I don't care. So you have to do research for this shit, and I mean, anyways, I'm getting off track. And then the final thing I plan to do is get a spare set of wheels and tires. I'm gonna put some winter tires on the current wheels because they're a bit rusty already. And then some nice fat summer tires on the new wheels. And they're going to be the same wheels. It's going to be the factory P71 wheels. And it's going to be cool. The plans I have for this thing are immense. For a 16-year-old anyways, you know. I'm just going into college. I don't have a whole lot of budget. And I literally just lost my job as a mechanic the other day, but and the reason for that was because they weren't getting enough business, and I wasn't giving them enough shit to keep me around. So I wasn't worth the $8 an hour they were paying me, so it's fine. I'm not particularly mad at my boss or anything, so no shade. But anyways, yeah, I think my main plan on my channel is I will record everything. It'll be long, because I'm shit at editing, and I don't have money to hire an editor. But once I once I have the project finished, or even just along the way, it's what my plan is I'm gonna be filming me driving it, because that's my favorite thing to do, is drive, and especially in this thing. Now, people will always tell you, "Oh yeah, man, you shouldn't put miles on it, because that'll hurt resale value." You say that like I'm ever going to sell this thing. Plus, Crown Vics are only appreciating right now because they're no longer in production, and granted, the police interceptor models aren't as valuable as the LX or luxury models. But this thing is a valuable vehicle. I bought it for $2,400 out the door, not including tax, title, shit like that. It would have been about $2,100. Because we had the trade in and everything. We traded in Project Shitbox because Blue Book on that thing was about $40, and that's not an exaggeration. That was how little it was worth. So I've got myself into something better, more reliable, somewhat. I've got a more reliable engine. I've got a bigger engine. This thing is fun to drive. I am not pissed that this is what I own, which is how I felt with Project Shitbox. It's just like, fuck, I gotta drive that thing. Even though I literally only drove it on the roads once, and that was to drive it to trade it for the Vic. Which was about a 45-minute drive, because it was halfway across my state. We were going to a family event that day, and the price on it had literally just been dropped, on the Vic, had just been dropped. I might make a video on the process of the process I went through to get this thing. Or I could explain it in this video. This video is already getting long as fuck, though, and I didn't want it to be more than 10 minutes, but it is. It's not like my channel's monetized anyways, so not making money off this shit. It's not me dragging it out for them extra mid-rolls, because I don't get any. But, you know what? I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of this thing. So, here we have the interior. It's a pretty standard cop car interior, except for there's no computer here, there's no shield back here. It's got a heated seat for the driver. It's got a column shift. It's got no tack, which I plan to add someday. It's got a decent radio for a 2004 car. This also does not work, but I'm going to be changing that as well. I've got a little shitty Bluetooth adapter that I bought from Walmart, $20. It honestly would have been a better idea to just replace this whole head unit here, but I didn't want to do that because I don't like wiring. It's got manual headlights and spotlights. This stuff works, but also, sorry, you can hear the cicadas. They're very rampant right now. Got pretty spacious back seats for, a cop car. It is a Crown Vic after all. This is, you got my sweatshirt back there. I keep all the belts buckled just because nobody ever has, one person, no, two people have ridden in that back seat. One of them was my girlfriend's best friend, and one of them was my dad, because he's the shortest person in the family besides my sister. Neither of my sisters have ridden in this car, though. That will eventually change. But, it does smoky burnouts. It does all I need it to, really. And it gets pretty good fuel economy, if I'm honest. I've put more than 100 miles on this tank. I forgot to reset the trip odometer initially, but, the fuel gauge hasn't moved. And that is an accurate reading, I will say that. I've gone 300 miles on a tank before. And that was only a 3/4 tank. I could go probably 325, 350 miles on one tank. And that wouldn't be an issue. If I was hypermiling, I could probably get 400. But it's because it has a huge tank, it's got decent fuel economy for a V8 full-size sedan. And I gotta say, I love this car. I love everything about it, other than the fact that it doesn't have air conditioning. And the coil packs on the 4.6 engine is... Yeah, you get it. But it serves a purpose. Next, we are going to show the engine bay. And this, man, this is why you buy a Crown Vic, right here. Just gonna get my phone down because I still don't have a camera. Alright, let me remember how to open this damn thing because it's a bit of work. And you heard that already. It's got hydraulic lifters. So let me get my flashlight out so you can actually see. Yeah, it's got the 4.6. Does 6 quarts of 520. I don't run synthetic. It's just too expensive for me. Yeah, I'm going to eventually refill the AC. And I'll show you what's in the trunk here. And this is the trunk release right here, if you didn't know, because you're not a P71 expert. This is the shit that's in my trunk: my backpack, a magazine that I got from my chiropractor, a towel because I was at the beach the other day, spare tire, tools, creeper, jack stands and jack are down there, and then the factory jack is in there too. A couple Walmart bags in case I need to use them. We have concluded the tour of this Crown Victoria. I want to thank you all for watching, even though the paint on the roof is horrible. But I want to thank you all for watching. Please tell me what you guys think I should do to this car, that I could realistically do. I will make a video doing smoky ass burnouts in it. Don't worry about that. I'll go down to Mexico and get a few shots of that. But other than that, I will say I love this car, and I hope you guys do as well. It is much better than Project Shitbox, I'll tell you that. And I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.